Okay. I'm a Catholic. I was born Catholic, raised Catholic, and my parents made me do everything. I had to do my first communion, baptism, Catholic school, sessions, everything. And I believe in Jesus. Great guy. I believe he died for our sins. But I also got in arguments with my teacher. I don't think God goes around damning people to hell. Make it make sense. You can't preach that someone loves everyone while simultaneously believing that he goes around damning everybody to hell. I consider myself a very self-aware person and open-minded. At least that's the feedback I've gotten from other people. But I'm genuinely confused. And I've been confused for a little bit now. And I don't want to tie this into religion. However, I don't know if that was like the prerequisites of my mentality. I don't understand New Age feminism. I don't. Literally blows my mind. I'm confused. Is New Age feminism as empowering as it could be and as we say it is? And I'm going to really dial in on sexualizing ourselves. We are all human beings and we have sexual tendencies, and that is completely normal. I don't think that is anything to be ashamed of, but I don't think that's necessarily something that we need to parade around. As much as I don't want to see anybody else's natural functions, I don't care to see anyone being sexual. And although that is my preference, I'm going to explain it a little bit more. I don't understand the benefits of sexualizing yourself because intent and situations are key points to the ideology of sexualizing ourselves as a power move. And intent kind of ties into being a self-aware person. Why do we do the things that we do? Being self-aware means to truly understand our actions and why our actions are our actions. We do everything for a reason, whether we realize it or not. And just because you're doing it for you does not mean that you have your best interest at heart. I don't think anyone at every single moment of their life has their best interest at heart. Sometimes the opinions of others are what we don't want to hear, but it's what we need to hear. Is dressing sexually alone truly for us if we feel the need to share it with others? Are we that confident, or would we be more confident to have our sensual lingerie and our sensual moments in the confidentiality of our own presence? And that should be enough as it is, because it is for us in our most intimate moments with or without another person. Because when you do something for you, it does not need to be acknowledged by others. That is your most true to yourself state of mind. When no one is around to witness it, that is when it is yours. Nobody can take that away from you because no one else has the option to, and you're not giving anybody the choice to take those moments from you. And it also ties into the logic is that men sexualize us, men objectify us, along with the societal norms that continuously shift towards a more and more radical way of dressing as a woman. But these radical movements have not affected men. Men wear t-shirts. Men still wear t-shirts. Men wear jeans. Men do not put any emphasis on a certain way of dressing. They put on clothes and that is it. They can dress nice. They can dress up, but it is never more or less than just their regular wear in different forms. They have not transpired into less and less articles of clothing. I don't understand why we are doing what don't we want done to us that's done unto others. If men sexualize us, how do we benefit by sexualizing ourselves? I do not want men to objectify women. I don't want women to objectify women. I do not want men to objectify me as much as I do not want to objectify myself. However, it's naive to not understand that at the end of the day, they're the ones that benefit from seeing us in a certain light. If they objectify and sexualize us, it doesn't matter if it is for us and we're doing it for us, because they still get the luxury of winning at the end. And you have to be responsible for the image that you create. It's naive to believe that your actions do not have consequences. This is a very human world, and what you put out, someone is always going to portray it. It is wrong when the music industry objectifies women from both genders. It is wrong when men in the music industry objectify us as much as a woman is to objectify us. At the end of the day, we are giving ourselves into the stereotypes that they place on us already, and I would not want to subject myself into something that they are already putting on me. We are desensitized more and more to things that were once taboo, and this goes in a very big spectrum. We are desensitized to death. We do not blink when people die in movies, and we don't blink at the loss of human life like we used to. We do not feel anything as much with sexual scenes and obscenities because we are so desensitized to such taboo topics that they are becoming less and less taboo, and it is becoming more and more normal. But we are still upset with how we're being treated. In simpler terms, I do not need to sexualize myself to be a sexual woman. I exist as I am without giving the pleasure to others to see me in a certain light. I don't feel that strangers deserve to see my body in a more intimate way. I don't think anyone should have the luxury to see my body with less clothes on, or have them have the option to lust and give them more leverage to have sexual thoughts. Why put your body in a certain light that has already been placed on us? Wouldn't the most radical thing be to go against what they continuously portray us as? Strangers don't get the pleasure of seeing me. People online do not deserve to see me at my most intimate. I don't want other people to have the opportunity to lust after me, because that is not what is most important. Why would you put yourself in a position that you know is going to affect others? We can't ignore human physiology. We can't ignore sexual tendencies. We are sexual beings. Sexual thoughts occur with or without sexual action, and I refuse to allow other people to have that leverage and having the opportunity to have certain thoughts about me. Whether we dress down for ourselves or not, they still win, because at the end we are giving them what they want. We don't have to give them what they want. It is easier to go along with the societal norms, which is more and more radical every day, when we can go against what they expect of us. Okay. These are just my opinions. I would love to hear anybody else's input or insight to how I viewed it. Of course, everybody has a different personal experience, which is why we come to our own conclusions and opinions about the world and how we perceive life in general. I would love to hear how anybody else feels more confident and why they do feel confident just in the way they do. Thank you. Bye.